Guys, when I think of a company and maker combined that is probably going to be something unique, it's going to be what we're about to look at. It's the maker and the designer combined to make something unique. So let's turn this around and take a look at it from above. Guys, we've had a lot of the Two-Sun knives on the channel, but I think this is one of the most unique ones. This is the Jelly Jerry design TS340, and I don't know why I find it so unusual, so weird, because it's not out of character for a Jelly Jerry design, and it's definitely not out of character for a Two-Sun. I just find it kind of unique. So let's take a quick look at this, because it's only been in pocket for a few hours today. Let's get this box out of the way. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this knife yet. This is definitely an attractive looking knife, but it has a unique look to it. Definitely has a unique feel in hand. So this is in carbon fiber titanium and N690 steel, which you guys know I do like N690 if it's done well. And this is seeming to be done pretty well from what I've noticed today. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Phone was ringing and then I realized that I had not started recording when I wanted to. At any rate, what I was saying is this thing definitely has got a uniqueness to it. I like a lot of the Jelly Jerry designs. This definitely, so far today, seems to be cutting well as far as the N690, like I was saying. And one of the cool things about N690, can you see that in the steel? When they do these satins, if it's a finer satin, you can see the grain structure of the steel. It almost has a Damascus pattern-esque to it. Now, satin is a big fingerprint magnet. Now, the cool thing about this is, one, it's really light and it's got this nice neutral balance right here, but it's got this unique feel to it in hand. It's curved, very, very much curved from, not necessarily from the tip, but from about here all the way down to the tail. It's curved and then it thickens up here, which gives it a unique feel in hand that I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it yet. I don't think it's uncomfortable, but I also don't know if I like it. But the action on this, as I would expect from a Two-Suns, is very, very good. I'm sorry, Two-Sun knives. Flipper, you can reverse flick off of this. And it's got some really, really good jimping. And this is yet another knife that has got some jimping up here where I would want. There's a lot of knives that neglect this. I like the jimping up here. It allows me to get up on it and really be able to utilize that if I want. If this had a skinning blade, I think that would be amazing. But this is definitely a unique knife. In pocket so far today, it does not seem to be problematic. It's a little bit bigger, but it's really not that thick. It just seems like it's bigger. It's a little bit bigger here, but it's also got a nice clean line to it. And it's not taking up a lot of space in pocket. The pocket clip is very comfortable in hand. It's one of those ones that has a little bit of a tap to it. I'll see if maybe if I take this off, it might be a little sprung. If I put a little bend in it, it might stop doing that. But it's not like it's not tight. It's giving you good retention. It doesn't walk around in the pocket. I love the fact they put a lanyard hole in the back spacer, a lanyard spot in the back spacer. Really nice and clean. Jelly Jerry has got some definite uniqueness to his designs. So far, I'm kind of impressed with some of the things about the knife. Now, there are some stuff that I don't like about it. And we'll point those out right after you guys hear from a video sponsor. We'll flip it around. We'll talk about the negative stuff. Have you ever reached down to tie your shoes and broken a shoelace? Of course you have. Well, imagine you're out in the middle of nowhere and you've got to have those shoes to get back. If you're hiking or if you're in the military, there's a reason I always carried and had multiple sets of replacement shoelaces. Well, today's sponsor is Tempered Trail. They are giving you guys some of the most durable laces that you're ever going to find. 550 pounds of strength in those laces. So check them out with the link down below. It saves you 10% at checkout. They are offering a wide variety of colors and lengths. So you just pick the length, you pick the color, and you throw them in your shoes. So big shout out to Tempered Trail for sponsoring this video. Guys, let's get back to the knife. So not a lot really negative so far. It's a double-edged sword with some of these knives. As cool as this, I don't like the positioning of the aperture. Like I wish the aperture was bigger. I want that bigger because on this knife where I can't get my finger up in there all the time. I wish this was a much larger aperture, but then again, that would detract from the weight balance that I do like. The next thing, the flipper tab. I don't think the flipper tab, as good as the action is on this, I don't think the flipper tab needed to be that big because it winds up sticking out and banging into things. And I'm not really a big fan of the lines of it. The rest of the lines of the knife are so good that then that flipper tab just kind of stands out. And then the final thing, it doesn't sit in my hand. This is another one of those knives that kind of rolls out of the cut. If you see how I've got a hold of it, it doesn't line up in the cut like I want. It just naturally wants to roll that direction when I get it comfortably. And then I have to adjust and it doesn't feel as comfortable in the cut. I do have to say behind the edge thickness on it is really good. It is going to need a sharpening before I give it a full review, but we'll see how if I change my mind on this, we'll see how I feel about it overall. The Jelly Jerry designs for me sometimes can be hit and miss. So let's turn this around. We'll do some final thoughts and I'll send you out about your day.
Here you go, guys. Jelly Jerry's designs are always going to be something unique. Sometimes they're awesome. Sometimes they're more artistic than they are functional. I'm not 100% sure where this one lies. I like a lot of things about it, but there's still some stuff that I'm not sure about. I may change my mind and think this is a great design, or I may flip and say, I can't stand this, but I'm not sure yet. So with that being said, guys, you know there was an ad in the video. Go check out my sponsors, Coffee Brand Coffee, Tempered Trail, Dull Strong Knives. Coffee Brand Coffee and Tempered Trail have discounts built into their links. All you have to do is click on it, you automatically save 10%. Coffee Brand Coffee is an awesome sponsor, probably some of the best coffee you're going to find. Check them out. I have got a coupon code that will save you 10% at Farm Forge Knife Works, 10% at Rosecraft Blades, 10% at KATSU Knives, and 40% at Beyond EDC. Don't pass those up. The coupon code is crazysharp, all lowercase, all one word. Affiliate links down below to most of the major vendors and an Amazon store. Use those for any of the shopping you're going to do. Doesn't cost you anything extra at checkout. Just use them for all the knife shopping, and the Amazon one, just take that, pin it to your browser, use it as your portal to Amazon, just like you would any other Amazon link. I've got a public Discord that I've built. If you got questions about stuff you see on the channel, or if you want to send stuff to me for review, hit me up there in the DM section. It says join the community down below. Check that out. It is fun. I wish we had more people in it. And I do have a membership down below if you want to support the channel in a different way. I do giveaways for those folks. I have a private Discord. There's exclusive content I do not as often as I should. And there's a premium tier sharpening tutorial series. Guys, that's it on this one. I love you. I'll keep it clean in the comments section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next video.